Sometimes we need reminding that God is real. He's not a figment of man's imagination. He's not a delusion. Especially, when things are getting really bad, that's when the doubts creep in and people think, no, surely he can't be real. So some people have joined me on my channel. They're going to share their amazing testimonies of what only God could do. So if your faith is wavering, when you listen to these testimonies, I pray that you will be revived once again, and I've put their links in the description, their channels and how you can contact them. So show them some support and visit their channels and their pages. God bless you as you listen to these testimonies.
My name is Brother Callistus. One of my "This Can Only Be God" experiences was in 2016. I had a job in Havant that took me 3 hours door to door to go to work and 3 hours back. That was 30 hours in a week and 120 hours in a month. I really needed to change from that role and work within London. I recall on the second Sunday of February at 6 a.m. 2016, the Holy Spirit said to me clearly, resign on Thursday of this week. When I tendered my resignation, my work colleagues thought I was insane, resigning from a role I currently had when I didn't have a new job. But the moment I stepped out of that room where we had that conversation, I got a phone call and there was an interview scheduled the next day for a role I did not apply for. While I was being interviewed, the lady interviewing me said, "You are sounding too experienced for the role of a PMO analyst we are interviewing you for. We have a more senior role of a PMO manager. We want to offer you that role to help us set up the PMO from the scratch." That was how I got promoted even before I got the job. At the end of the day, what I was being paid on this new role was 4 times more than what I was getting on the previous role. Where I was spending 3 hours on the earlier role, I was now spending 30 minutes to go to work. The amount I was paying one way previously to get to work was what I was now paying for a whole week on this new role. And the work environment was 100% much better. When I think of this, most of the times I just conclude, this can only be God. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tina. Before I went to Ghana to meet my husband for the very first time, I prayed, God, if he is my husband, chosen for me by you, let him propose to me on my birthday. Not the day before, not the day after, on my birthday. If he does, I'll know you chose him. So I went to Ghana. My birthday would be in 2 days. My husband did not know. I got there. The first day he took me out to Ghana sightseeing. The second day he introduced me to his family and his friends. On my birthday he got down on one knee and he proposed to me. And if that wasn't enough, we then went to the registry office and got married. So I got engaged and I got married on March 31st, my birthday. If this isn't God, what else can it be? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ezinne Ijeoma, and I just want to share this short testimony. I graduated dental school here in the US in '99. I had a loan of about $120,000 that I was paying off, consolidated the loan so that I could pay it off in an amount that I could afford. I was paying about $800 every month. It was going to take me 30 years to pay off this loan. But the Lord, in his infinite mercy, led me one day to a website by the federal government here in the US, Faculty Loan Repayment Program. I applied and miraculously the Lord gave me favor, and this loan of $112,000, which is what it was left at the time in 06, $112,000 was paid off in 4 years. it could have only been God.
Hello, my name is Delphine and I live in the US. So when I moved into the US from Africa, I really wanted to go to school. I wanted to do a graduate program. And I looked for admission in many different schools, many different programs, and I did not find any admission. I wrote different exams, did many different things. And I had tried everything I could and it was not working. And I got to that point in my life where I knew there was nothing else I could do. So I went and stood on the wall and I opened my arms wide. And I began to pray and I cried to God. And I said, God, I've come to the end of myself. There is nothing else I can do. I just need your help. And on that day, I sat at that place and I cried and wept. And there and then, I heard a voice clearly that I should go to my computer. And I went to my computer and I opened a program. Immediately I opened that program, I saw a contact information. I emailed that person telling them my interest in the program. And after about 3 minutes, I got a reply asking me if I want to meet. And I replied and I said yes. One thing that surprised me was that I was so shocked how she replied back so fast. Then I met with this person and we talked about my interest in the program, and she said I was so qualified, and she said go and submit your application. I went home that day, did everything, compiled my application, and I submitted it. After I submitted my application, I got accepted into the program. When I came to that point in my life where I had struggled, I did all I could and it was not going, and then I surrendered all to the Lord. And when I did, He stepped in and He took over. The biggest miracle that I had was that I had tuition waivers, I had assistantship to be able to do my program. And all I can say is that it was God.
Hi everyone, my name is Esther Jacob. It's so lovely to see you all. I've been given an opportunity from Tina to share a quick testimony with you, and I just wanted to share and just encourage someone today. So I'm thankful for mental stability in this year. Despite a pandemic, we have had it not easy at all, but God has been extremely faithful. I also want to thank God for the sustenance of my family and my loved ones as well. And I'm so thankful for what He is yet to do in the upcoming years. But I also want to take this opportunity to thank God for the present moment. You know, at times it's so easy to worry about what we don't have, what we have not yet achieved. But I've come to realize that if you keep focusing on what you don't have, you will never learn how to embrace your present or your beautiful future. So I'm grateful for sustenance, for mental peace, for consistency, and for all-round protection. And I can fully say it can only be God. And God deserves all the glory and all the praise. So I want to take this opportunity to encourage you all. Keep your faith. Keep standing strong. Know that the joy of the Lord is your strength, and what is yours is yours. Every promise that He's fulfilled for you, dear one, you will surely receive it in due course.
Hi, my name is Chijiokem Okezwana. I gave my life to Christ when I was in JSS 3. I was privileged to be born into a Christian family with both of my parents being ministers in church. But I came to realize that being born into a Christian home is not enough. One has to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. And it happened in JSS 3 when we went for Easter retreat. And then there was a video that was showed about hellfire and how meaningless a life of an individual would be without Jesus Christ. And I was broken. I was broken, yes, in a million ways. I realized the emptiness of my life as a young chap without Christ. And when it was time for altar call, I went out to give my life to Christ and make sure I joined the believers class and got baptized. And it's been an amazing journey from that time till now. I have walked with God, not without many challenges, but God has seen me through from secondary school through to university, law school, and all of that. This has to be God. It's the only one that can make these things possible.
Hi. My name is Ijeoma. I'm a wife, a mother, an entrepreneur, and above all, I love Jesus. I'm making this video today to lend a hand of support to a sister who has a YouTube channel where she shares testimonies in order to create an awareness and to let people know that God is real. I have so many testimonies, in fact, a lot of them, about God's goodness and His faithfulness. Today, I'm just going to share one of such testimonies. This is about God's divine provision for me. Amidst the lockdown, I took out time to seek the face of God concerning my finances, because prior to the lockdown, I had finished my studies and the Lord said, you see, put aside your certificate because you're not going to use them. So I had to take out time to seek His face and ask Him, Father, what do you want me to do? You know, in the midst of the prayers, I heard Him speak. He said, okay, go into honey business. I was like, honey? He said, yes. And He told me who I'll reach out to, someone that will put me through. And immediately I reached out to this brother. He said, yes, my brother has a beehive. Okay, he can supply to you. I was like, wow, this is just God. And immediately I reached out to him. He connected me to his brother who has a beehive. And I was like, God, the next thing is finance. I don't have the money to start. We're in the midst of a lockdown, for God's sake. And I started praying for the finance. And he said, make a business post. Get pictures of the honey. Post it on Facebook. Tell people that this is what you're into. I was like, God, okay, I will obey. I made pictures. I put it out in on my Facebook profile. I put it on my story, and you won't believe it. The next day, a friend on Facebook, this is a casual friend, I've not even discussed anything with her. I woke up to a message from her on my Facebook page. She was like, the Lord told me to support this business. Just send me your account details and I'll send in some money to you. My mouth was wide open. I was like, whoa, this can only be God, because this is someone that has been on my Facebook, a Facebook friend, and I didn't discuss anything with her. And for her to just come and said, the Lord told me to support your business, I knew it could only be God.
I'm Victoria, and I want to share my experience on how I became a born again. Yes, on a Sunday morning, while listening to this message by Pastor Lazarus Moka, I'm the founder of the Lost Children Charismatic Revival Ministry. He made me understand that Christ has paid for my sins. He made me understand God's love. He made me understand that the sinners will end up in hell, being committed by the Holy Spirit. I joined him and said the confession.